Hi guys, today on Divas Can Cook, we are taking a whole lot of golden potatoes and we are making the creamiest, most flavorful potato soup I have ever had, y'all. I love this stuff. We're gonna load it with a ton of toppings and we're about to be in comfort food heaven. Are y'all ready? Let's go. All right, so we are starting with these gold Yukon potatoes. I love using these potatoes because they have that nice buttery taste to them, but you can use russet if you want to. Go ahead and peel your potatoes. I always struggle with peeling small potatoes. A disaster, okay? Do the best you can. Just do the best you can. And once you have all those potatoes peeled up, go ahead and dice them into uniform cubes. Just make sure that they're small. They don't have to be pretty because we're going to mash these up anyway. I like to place them in water while I prepare my other ingredients. So now we can move along. Let's bring this soup together. We're going to start with some butter. Add some butter into a large pot, and once that butter has melted down and it's all nice and sizzly, go ahead and add in some onions. And I'm also going to add in a little bit of celery. Not too much now, not too much. I don't like a lot of celery in my potato soup. Just a little bit. Okay, so now we have our onions and celery. Go ahead and let that get nice and tender, okay, and it's gonna be smelling divine. And next we're gonna add in our garlic, a whole lot of garlic because potatoes and garlic, that is like a match made in heaven. I love those two together. All right, so next we're gonna add in our potatoes. I drank that water off. Go ahead and dump those potatoes right into the pot. Okay, next we're gonna add in some chicken broth. Yes, don't use water, use chicken broth. It's gonna give our soup so much flavor and just taste so good. The best potato soup ever. Go ahead and bring it to a boil. Then we're going to reduce it to a simmer. Let it simmer just until the potatoes are nice and tender. This will not take long at all. All right, they are looking real nice and tender right now. So I'm going to go ahead and mash it on up with my potato masher. And you can blend this if you want to, but I like for my soup to be kind of chunky. I like it to have little small pieces of potato in there. So a potato masher works for me. Okay, let's move along. We're going to put that on low heat. Set it aside. Now I'm going to add some butter into a deep skillet. Let that butter melt on down, and now we're going to add in our flour and go ahead and just stir that on up. Let that flour cook until it is nice and golden, just like that. This flour is going to give us a nice creamy potato soup. And here's the secret ingredient: cream cheese. Oh my god, I never forget cream cheese in my potato soup because once I started using cream cheese, I never went back. Make sure that it is room temperature because I use cold cream cheese and I'm like, Lord, why is this not melting? Like, it took forever, but eventually it did melt. I have some milk going into a pot there. I'm gonna just stir it on up. Let everything just kind of melt down and combine and get nice and creamy and thick, just like this right here. Okay, that looks great. And next we're going to just pour this into our broth mixture, our potato mixture. Okay, that looks wonderful. Now, if you have chunks of cream cheese in there that haven't melted down, don't worry about it. It's gonna melt down once everything get heated up. And I decided to mash up just a little bit more. I want it to be a little bit more, creamier. So yeah. Next, I'm going to add in a little bit of garlic powder, salt, and black pepper. You can throw in some chives if you want to, but I like to keep it really simple here. Mix in all of those spices, and now we're going to bring this to a simmer just to get that cream cheese to melt, get everything nice and hot and ready to go. And here is a finished soup. It is so good, all right? But this is just the beginning of it. Here's where the magic happens when you add in all of those potato toppings. You can use whatever you like. I like to use a whole lot of bacon, some cheese, sour cream, broccoli, green onions. Yes, that is my jam. Go ahead and serve it up, and let me show you guys the texture of this soup. Is everything is so creamy. It's so comforting. It's just, yeah, really good potato soup. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my other videos later.